What's up bad company, and welcome to another perk card video where I'll be showing you some custom perk cards which I've created and would love to see added into Fallout 76. This time though, I'll be doing things a little differently. Instead of simply showing off the mock-up cards I've come up with, I'll be suggesting a major change to the current damage perk cards that are in the game. Changes that I think could make the whole 76 experience far more interesting and make builds feel less cookie cutter. What we currently have in game is this, a trio of perk cards that relate to a group of weapons. Each of these cards have 3 ranks, the first giving plus 10% damage, and the next 2 an additional 5%. What this leads to is just about all of us needing 9 points in the relevant special stat in order to max out each of these cards, in order to max out our damage and do nothing else. It always feels like a required choice to take, but that's 9 level ups we might be spending simply to deal more damage with our weapons, and not actually do anything interesting or fun. I'm an advocate for having perks which truly change the way you play, or at least add in something more engaging than a flat damage boost. For that reason, I'd like to see these damage perks changed to be a single perk card, costing 3 special to equip, having a single rank, and increased damage with the weapon type by 25%. There will be no expert and master cards to go along with this, simply a single perk card in order to increase the damage of the chosen weapon type. I know that the initial backlash against this idea will be the fact that you'd lose out on a 35% damage boost, and if my recent balance discussion video has taught me anything, is that a nerf, no matter how slight, will receive some heavy backlash, so bring those dislikes on. I've yet to get a recent video like below 80% likes dislikes, so I'm sure it's not going to happen on this one. It would have been the bloodied one if it happened. Back to the script. At this point, I'd like to first make clear to everyone that these changes aren't coming to the game. This is just me discussing the idea with the community, all of you lovely people. Secondly, with this potential change, you'd be saving 6 special points, which would allow room for more support and utility perk cards, plenty of which are already in game, but a few more I'll be coming up with myself and showing you towards the end of this video. Before we see those perks I've made, let's clear up a couple of bits on these damage perk changes that I'm proposing. I'd want this to cover every single perk card that covers a specific weapon type. So cards like Rifleman, Gladiator, and even Demolition Expert would be affected. However, perks that don't specify their damage boost to a weapon type, such as Bloody Mess or Nerd Rage, I'd keep just as they are. By reducing the number of perks going towards raw damage, you free up space for more interesting perks, such as those I've shown off in the previous 2 perk card videos, which you should totally go watch now if you haven't seen them before, links in the description. Legit some of my best 76 work I'd say, and also creative fun stuff. Ideally though, I'd want some more perks added that apply to specific subsets of weapons, so I've drafted up a few of my own to share with you here and now, because apparently I decided this was going to be a short video, because if you can't tell, I'm ill, apologies for audio quality. First on the list is Headshot. This perk has 3 ranks, costing 1 point per rank, and increases headshot damage with scope weapons by 10% per rank. Rather than just being a completely flat damage boost, this is designed to reward snipers who take their time for the perfect shot. It can also be an effective option for a more VATS-based combatant when combined with concentrated fire. To me, this comes across as a far more appealing perk card than just a basic damage boost, as the extra power has to be earned through accuracy or effective use of the VATS system. Not every new card would have to rely on player skill though. BIG SMG, or Big SMG, is a free cost single rank strength perk card which doubles mag size for automatic pistols and rifles. No damage increase or player skill requirements here, instead just a simple boost for players who like to be able to hold the trigger down in a fight. In 76, the enemies trend more towards being tanky rather than being powerful in terms of damage output. This leads to a lot of enemies being bullet sponges, so why not make it so players have the bullets available to them for those enemies to sponge up? If you're a bloodied stealth commando player, then sure, this isn't something you need to concern yourself with. But if you're a low level player who wants to make themselves an auto pipe rifle that can provide supporting fire in high level events, then having twice the number of bullets in each reload can feel pretty good. For those who are disappointed at the lack of pure damage increase from that perk though, here's Pew Pew Pew, a card designed to increase the use of laser guns. This is a single rank agility perk card with a cost of 2. With this equipped, the third shot from a non-automatic laser weapon deals double damage. A 100% damage boost is a real strong bonus, so I made sure to include a couple of limiters to stop it from being too OP a card that everyone would just slot in. first is that it only works with non-auto laser weapons, so a basic laser pistol or laser rifle. These weapons have often been viewed as underwhelming compared to some of the ballistic weapons in the game, so a boost for these feels somewhat needed. On top of that, it's only the third shot that gets the damage boost. Players could just have this equipped if using a laser rifle and just let the extra damage come in as and when, not thinking much about it but still gaining a bit of a bonus. You could shift how you play to try and maximise use of this though, only engaging enemies in bursts of 3 shots, or using 2 shots on weak enemies and the third on a stronger enemy within a group. Not only does the card promote a specific weapon variant, but it also would get some players experimenting with how they approach combat situations. Cards like these win me over far more than just, oh hey, if I equip this, then I'm objectively stronger. I want perk cards that support different playstyles, that provide options for subsets of builds, and that aren't just boring to read. There have only been 4 perk cards added since the game launched, and they're just bow versions of Rifleman and Tank Killer. We've got legendary perks coming into the game soon, which I'm looking forward to, but I'd love to see something cool happen with the standard perk cards, as there's so much room for expansion there. As it is though, I don't expect any of these changes to actually happen. Bethesda has bigger things to focus on when it comes to 76, be it upcoming story content, or the bugs that infest every corner of the game. That's not going to stop me from wishing though. Just like how I wish that everyone watching would take a second to hit that like button and make sure they subscribe to Bad Company Search. I checked recently and over 80% of my watch time comes from people who aren't subscribed. Statistically speaking, there's going to be a whole bunch of you listening to me right now who are missing out on videos just like these because you didn't click the subscribe button, and that's not a situation I'd want to be put in. If you want to see more videos like this, then let me know in the comments section, and make sure to share this video with any 76 communities you're a part of to get a discussion going on potential changes you'd like to see happen with the perk card system. Finally, I want to offer a small thank you to everyone who has watched this far, and a big thank you to my patrons who support the channel each month and without whom videos like these could not be made. And honestly, I'm surprised I've made this video because I'm feeling real rough now. So thanks to all of you who stuck around despite the fact my voice sounds terrible. I do appreciate it. So, as always, thanks for watching. Sarge out.